Have you ever wondered what to do after a job interview? It's a common question, and not surprisingly so. The post-interview period can be filled with a whirlwind of emotions. Relief that it's over, anxiety about how it went, and impatience for feedback. It's a waiting game, and like any game, it has its rules. One of the first things to understand is that the time frame for hearing back can vary greatly. It could be a few days, a few weeks, or in some cases, even longer. This might be due to a slew of reasons. Perhaps the employer has a long list of candidates to interview, or they're juggling multiple priorities. While this can be stressful, it's essential to remember that patience is your greatest ally during this period. It might not be easy, but it's a virtue that can pay off in the long run. So after the interview, it's time to breathe, relax, and let the process unfold. Patience, while not easy, is key in the post-interview period. Now, while patience is important, that doesn't mean you should just sit and do nothing. After you've aced your interview, it's time to take the next step. And that, my friends, is where the post-interview follow-up comes into play. So, what exactly is a follow-up? Essentially, it's a polite nudge, a gentle reminder to the interviewer about your interest in the position. It's about putting your name out there one more time and keeping the lines of communication open. But why is it so important? Well, think about it. You're not the only person they've interviewed. There could be a handful or even dozens of candidates. A follow-up helps you stand out from the crowd. It shows that you're proactive, interested, and invested in the opportunity. And how do you go about it? The most common way is to send a follow-up email or note. It's a simple yet effective way to keep your application at the forefront of the employer's mind. Your note should be concise, professional, and positive. Thank the interviewer for their time, reiterate your interest in the position, and mention something specific from the interview to show that you were attentive and engaged. Now, let's talk about timing. Ideally, you should send your follow-up within 24 to 48 hours after the interview. This time frame strikes the perfect balance. It's not so soon that it seems desperate, but not so late that they've forgotten who you are. Remember, your goal is to make a positive, lasting impression. And trust me, interviewers notice these things. They appreciate the effort and the courtesy. It shows them that you're someone who takes initiative, someone who follows through. So don't underestimate the power of a follow-up. It could be the difference between blending in and standing out, between being another name on a list and being the name at the top of that list. A well-timed, professionally worded follow-up can make a positive, lasting impression. And that, my friends, could be the key to unlocking your dream job. Remember, until you have a signed contract, your job search isn't over. This is a mantra that every job seeker should keep in mind. It's easy to feel a sense of relief after a successful interview, leading you to pause your job hunt. However, that can be a risky move. Keeping your job search active is vital, even after a promising interview. The job market is unpredictable and things can change rapidly. A potential employer might choose another candidate, or a new opportunity might arise that better aligns with your career goals. By continuing to apply and interview for other jobs, you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. Instead, you're diversifying your opportunities and increasing your chances of landing a job that is a perfect fit for you. Aside from keeping your options open, staying active in your job search can also help reduce anxiety about any one particular job. It's normal to have some level of anxiety after an interview as you await the employer's decision. But when you continue to engage in other job search activities, you distract yourself from dwelling too much on one outcome. You're effectively spreading your emotional investment across multiple opportunities, which can help manage the stress and anxiety that often come with job hunting. Moreover, staying active in your job search means you're constantly learning and improving. Each application you submit, each interview you attend is an opportunity to refine your skills and better understand your industry. This continuous learning experience can make you an even stronger candidate for future opportunities. So don't take your foot off the pedal just yet. Keep networking, keep applying, keep interviewing. Each step you take is a step closer to your next career opportunity. And remember, it's not just about landing a job. It's about finding the right job, the one that matches your skills, interests, and career aspirations. So, keep your momentum going and your options open until you have a firm job offer in hand. Every interview is a learning experience. Think of it as a mirror that reflects your strengths and areas for improvement. As you step away from the interview, take a moment to reflect on what unfolded. What questions were you comfortable answering? Which ones caught you off guard? Reflection is not about dwelling on the negatives, but rather acknowledging them to improve. It's about celebrating your victories, no matter how small they may seem. Did you make the interviewer laugh? Did you answer a tough question with confidence? Those are wins worth celebrating. On the other hand, consider the things that didn't go as planned. Perhaps you stumbled over your words or struggled to answer a particular question. These are not failures, but areas for growth. Use these insights to prepare better for your next interview. Remember, every interaction, every question, every response is a stepping stone towards your ultimate goal. Every interview, whether it leads to a job or not, is an opportunity to learn and improve. The post-interview period can be challenging, but with the right approach, you can navigate it effectively. Let's recap. Practice patience, but don't just sit idle. Send a thoughtful follow-up to show your continued interest. Keep your job hunt active and don't put all your eggs in one basket. And importantly, reflect on your experience to learn and grow. Remember, the key is to stay proactive, professional, and positive. Please like, share, and subscribe for more job hunting tips and advice.